Hey guys, we're back. I want to apologize in advance. I'm just getting over a cold, so Ashley's going to be doing most of the talking.
Oh gee, thanks. Throw me to the wolves.
Yeah, sorry. I got a couple things to talk about today. One big announcement, and that is that Ashley and I are engaged. So we haven't set a date yet for the wedding.
My requirement is that it be warm, and since it is freezing cold in Kansas, probably 8 months out of the year?
Probably, yeah.
Based on what I've seen so far, it's going to have to be between May and September. Maybe this year, maybe next year. We'll see.
Yeah.
Depends on how things go and if our families can come out and, friends who want to come and everything else. So.
Yeah. Anybody who's been married or has planned a wedding knows how, I don't want to say hectic, but how busy that is, planning, organizing everything. Her family is 20 hours away in Maryland. My family is 9 hours away in Texas. So...
We're both low-key people. We've done this before.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be a big thing.
Yeah, I agree.
Small, low-key, cheap, and meaningful.
Yeah. And it's already been meaningful.
Yeah, it has. I'm very happy to spend the rest of my life with you.
Yeah, me too.
There's an interesting article this week in the Daily Mail, one of the UK newspapers. No sex pleas, we're parents. Love life stops forever for 1 in 4 couples after birth of a child. This study found that new parents revealed that sex became the elephant in the room, and 1 in 5 men said they had difficulties initiating sex with their partner, and pain and soreness during sex is a preoccupation for 38% of women after birth of a child, and over a third worried that sex might not be as enjoyable as before. That's pretty sad.
Yeah, that is sad. But I mean, it's I don't know, maybe it's just among the child-free, but that's kind of one of those things that go along with sleep deprivation, relationship troubles.
Lack of money.
Lack of money. If you don't know about these things before you have children, I don't think you should have children. Because I don't know. Like I said, it might be like a child-free only thing because we've researched this stuff. We know what we would have been getting into had we had a child, either of us in our lives, or if we planned on having children. We know, okay, this is going to change, this is going to change, this is going to change, and we would prepare for it.
It gets me that so many people just go into this blindly and don't spare a thought for what's going to happen to my body, what's going to happen to my relationship, what's going to happen to my career.
It's incredible.
I don't understand.
It's incredible.
I'm just such a planner. I write everything down. I make lists. I keep 5 different calendars. I've got 2 calendars here. I carry a calendar with me in my purse. I've got a calendar on the wall in my office, and I've got a little book calendar that sits on my desk at work.
Yeah. My desk is riddled with notes. If I don't write anything down, I kind of forget. But
yeah, I don't understand how you can just jump into something like, let's just make more people, and let's not even consider the potential consequences.
All that stuff does not begin to factor in the life of the child you are bringing into this world. That's just what's
the
happening.
Effect on you.
Yeah, that's it. Now you have to worry about disciplining a child, raising a child, schooling, housing, money, clothes, food, everything that goes with raising a child responsibly. There are some people that just have babies and then they don't really grow up.
Yeah.
Like, unfortunately, one of my cousins, she had a baby when she got pregnant when she was 14, had the baby when she was 15. She dresses very provocatively, posting on Facebook, and wonders why she can't get a boyfriend or a man. And her son is 8, I think.
A couple of weeks ago, we decided we would poll some of our friends and to kind of ask for ideas, something they might like for us to touch on in one of these videos. And a topic that somebody brought up was hostility towards the child-free. Why do people with children feel so threatened by us, and why do they speak to us the way they do, and why do they discount our life choices as opposed to theirs?
I think part of the reason, in my experience from what I've seen, is for a lot of people, they view the child-free as we hate children, we don't like to be around children, we hate their children, or we're bitter about not living the life that they're living. But the bigger, more common sense picture is the fact that what works for them isn't necessarily what's going to work for us, especially when it comes to, like I said, the life-changing responsibility of raising a child the right way. Some people are not prepared for it. Some people are not mature enough. Some people are. If you ever see the abbreviation PNB, parent not breeder, those are the people who took the time to research the realities of parenthood, what it was going to take to raise a child, what it was going to do to their relationship, what it could potentially do to a woman's body. It's scary stuff, and a lot of people know that. They go into it knowing that, and they thrive as parents, and they're good parents, they're responsible parents.
I always like to see that.
Yeah,
I'm
me too.
happy and proud to say that a lot of my friends fall into this category, and it's great.
Mm-hmm.
I like their kids. I like hearing about their kids. I like seeing pictures of their kids. It's nice to watch their kids grow up. Not all of us hate kids, and it's really unfortunate that we're sort of lumped into a larger group of people that are misanthropes and hate humanity in general. I mean, I work with the public now. I work for 2 different museums. I have contact with the public through 2 different museums. I have contact with a lot of children, in particular through one of them, because we're free to the public and we offer like a free children's play area, and we get tons of kids. That's our biggest group of visitors, day in, day out. And I'm always greeting people and letting them in, letting them go upstairs, letting them play. I run into a lot of kids in my everyday life. I don't hate children. Just because I don't want any of my own does not mean that I hate them. In a similar vein, a lot of us have felt pressure to spend time with other people's kids, and that might not necessarily be something that we want to do.
Yeah, especially if we've seen said children in other situations. There have been a lot of cases where you see children at events or other people's houses, and then the parent wants you to spend time with their kids or come over when the kid's there, and how it's going to go. You're going to get run into if they've got a buffet out, the kids are going to have their hands in it. I've experienced that several times. And
you're always bringing that up.
And then somebody wonders, oh, why don't you want to go back over there? Well, I wonder why.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I would like to eat my dinner untainted by the bacteria that are all over the fingers of children.
Yeah. Yeah. So sometimes what you're getting into with other people's kids. Sometimes you don't.
This is true. Of course, the advantage in hanging out with anyone else's kids is that you can hang out with them and then you can give them right back.
Yeah.
You don't have to take them home with you.
That's the good thing about being an uncle is you can play with the kids, buy them stuff, hype them up on sugar, and then give them back to the parents.
How many nieces and nephews am I coming into by marrying you?
Let's see. He's got twin girls, and a boy.
So 3.
She's got 4 boys.
7.
And then all my cousins' kids.
Oh wow. Okay, so I'm getting a bunch of little nieces and nephews, and also some second cousins apparently.
Yeah, the older one has 3 kids, and the younger one has 1. So
4.
a lot of children.
Okay. All right.
A lot of children in my family.
All right. Well, I guess if ever I need a kid fix, and we're gonna go visit your family.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. They seem like nice kids.
Yeah. Well, it occurred to me the other day that, since we are getting married and we live in a conservative part of the country now, and we've both got coworkers that might not necessarily know us very well, we're probably going to get a lot of questions. Hey, when are you guys going to have kids?
Yeah. Probably a lot.
Fortunately, our friends and family already know that kids aren't in the cards, but it's going to be interesting dealing with people that automatically assume that a couple getting married in their early 30s, kids must be on the horizon.
Yeah, I talked to my mom the other day to let her know that we got engaged. And she asked me, she's like, well, our kid's still out of the picture? And I'm like, yeah, we're not planning on having children. And she said, that's fine, I just wanted to see. I'm like, okay. So she still supports me in everything I do and just wants to make sure that I'm happy, like, any good parent would.
I'm getting a nice mother-in-law.
Yeah.
All right. Well, as always, guys, any questions, comments, etc., leave them for us. If you've got something you want us to discuss in a future video. We didn't want to make too long of one for you today because he's not feeling too good, but we did want to share our good news. And yeah.
Okay. See you later.
Bye.